The backbone of the man and the ribs of the women, it is the fluid, is yellow and fine in texture. Who said that? You're a prophet. And remember, it is a sexual fluid. A sexual fluid will cause the baby to exist from both sides. And women, they have only an egg. The egg is not a sexual fluid. And the egg is not a gushing forth. This is about orgasm. If you don't like Ibn Kathir, we go anywhere. But we don't need Ibn Kathir. Let us go see what Muhammad said. You see, we got them busted from the dictionary. We got them busted from the book they quote for us, Taj al-Arus. And now we got them busted from what their prophet said. Dr. Muhammad. Dr. Muhammad, by the way, he is not only a prophet, he has a many PhD, you know, in medicine and biology. He's a biologist. So when he lies, he says that the backbone is not a backbone, it is a male member. His prophet got him busted in Sahih al-Bukhari, says that you are born from the backbone, and this is the Muslim translation. If we go to dictionaries, more dictionaries. الشديد القوي أو الجامد وصلب الإنسان فقار ظاهره والجمع أصلاب وأصلاب. Translation. We can use Google translation. Hold on. But anyway, you can copy this. It says that those are the rings of the back, from the back, the spine. It is extremely hard object. I will show it to you in English already. Can we trust a Muslim explaining anything? We cannot. Now here the word, by the way, if you add tashkil, you can change the word. So the word we are talking here about sulb, which is not salaba. Salaba is, you know, crucifying. This is a different word. Sulb. So this is the backbone as you see in the dictionary. But let us go and see what their prophet says about this. First of all, this liquid is something the women she see in her private part. It is something come out of her body. It is not something inside and stay inside. This is why those guys, they will never quote their prophet, because their prophet will get them busted more. Salim come to Allah Messenger and said, verily Allah has not shy of the truth. Is it necessary for a woman to take a bath after she has a wet dream? She is a good Muslim woman. She come into a guy who is a stranger, and she is telling him that yesterday she had masturbation. Islam, you know, Islam is a very nice religion. Hippie. Everybody in the town, not only everybody in town, everybody now, after 14 centuries, they knew what happened to her vagina. And what is the purpose of this? She want to learn if she have to clean it or not. Like, what? Even this one, you need somebody to teach you to clean it or not. Like, why? You want it to stink? So she's coming to the prophet and she said to him, I have a nocturnal sexual discharge, brother. The prophet is looking down her stomach. There, I see something wet there. Yeah, I see a spot there. The prophet replied, yes. Thank you, Muhammad. At least teach them, man. They don't know how to wash or not to wash. If she noticed as this charge, if she noticed a discharge, so this sexual fluid is something discharged out of the body. Salama, the wife of Muhammad, then she covered herself, asking the messenger. She got shy, like, what the heck? What? What? Allah Messenger, does women get discharged? And here this is telling you how powerful Muhammad was in the bed. to the point his wife, she never had discharge. You see, the Muslim, they had a lot of fabrication about the Prophet, how strong he is. He go around and do boom boom to all his wives, boom 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 boom, after one after one after one. He never stopped, brother. He's so strong. Then we find his wife getting him busted that she never ever had discharge, and she is covering her face from shame, saying like, what? Since when women have discharge? But this is the wife of the guy. His name is Muhammad. Habibi ya Rasulullah, Habibi. The wife of Muhammad, she never ever had discharge. Looked like Muhammad, he was not doing the right thing or the right part. He replied, yes, let your right hand be in dust, which means shame on you, stupid idiot. This is like a statement the Arab used to say for somebody is stupid, like, make your hand dirty, you idiot. He replied, yes, let your right hand be in dust. Okay. But still, this does not explain everything. Let us go to different hadith. Aha! The same story. You say the person when in contradicting, okay? And that why the son resembled his mother. So Muhammad claimed that the gashing fluid, which comes from the women, that is the reason for the child to resemble the mother, which means if the child resembles the mother, not the father, that because of the sexual fluid coming out. But all of us, we know that the sexual fluid have nothing to do with the sperm and the look of the baby and any of that. That is stupid to say. This is just a lotion, you know, and, it's kind of a react. And the whole purpose of it actually is to make the women, to ease the process of sex and to ease the process of the purpose of the sexual relationship. So when Ibn Kathir, he quote this, he was quoting Muhammad. In different hadith, let us go more. Muhammad even described it more, and he described how the water of the women look like. Let's see this one. Hey, hold on here. This is the sexual fluid the Quran is speaking about. And he said, Muhammad, and we will take a Sahih hadith, so the Muslim, they will not say, oh, he is using, you know them. Let us see, here we go. This is Sahih. The Messenger of Allah said, man water is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow. Whichever of them comes first, that child will resemble the parents. That alone is enough to prove Muhammad to be a fraud and to destroy everything they said. This is why they don't use their prophet explanation, because if they use it, that will be against them. So first of all, it's a sexual fluid come out of the body. It's not inside the body. It is from the man and the women. The women here, sexual fluid, according to Muhammad, is yellow, because obviously he slept only with women have infection. And the sexual fluid of the man is white, and this is the sperm. So Muhammad is making it clear that man and women, both of them, they have semen. When a Jewish man, he came to Muhammad and he asked him a question. He said to him, there's 3 questions nobody knows the answer for them, save a messenger of God. Now, the story here is very funny and very stupid. The guy, he said, let's see here. Okay. Well, he said to him, there is nobody knows the answer for this question save a prophet of God. Okay, hold on. Maybe in this hadith is not mentioned. Just hold on. Nobody knows the answer for those questions save the Prophet of Allah. Where is the hadith? Hold on. Let us do something else. Alright, read with me carefully and try not to laugh. When the news of the arrival of Prophet Muhammad at Medina reached Abdullah ibn Salam, he went to him and asked him about a certain thing. He said, I'm going to ask you about 3 things which only a prophet can answer. Remember carefully. Only a prophet can answer. But the guy himself, he knew the answer. That means he's a prophet too. Do you see the stupidity? I mean, do you see the madness? Do you see that? Do you see this is really beyond stupidity? Brother and sister, I'm going to ask him a question, and all of us, we knew the answer for this. And if he answered it, that means he's a prophet, because only a prophet knew the answer. But all of you, you know the answer already, because you agree with him. When I say stupidity is amazing, I did not create something, it exists already. So anyway, when they asked Muhammad, this guy, he asked Muhammad about how he asked him 3 questions. The first 2 questions is not important for us now. He asked him how the baby resembled the mother or the father. Muhammad, he gave him the answer. Read carefully. Then he said, I have come to ask you about the child. He asked him already a question. The prophet, he said, and look, the Muslim here, they add things is not on the Quran. He says, the reproductive substance of the man is white and that of the women is yellow. But between things, the Muslim, they put a bracket, it's not there. This is false. See, you try to cover up. So Muhammad make it clear. He's answering the guy why the child resembled the mother or the father. Muhammad, he said, well, the substance of the man who produced the baby are white. The one who produced the child from the women's side is yellow. When have a sexual intercourse and the male substance, and the Muslim here, they add the word chromosome. Chromosome? We just showed you the prophet teaching that this thing, you have to wash it from your vagina. The chromosome in the vagina outside, and you have to wash it. Chromosome. He just said it is yellow, you idiot, and it's a sexual fluid. The sexual fluid is a chromosome. I mean, do you see how silly even the try who's trying to do the cover up? The sexual fluid is a chromosome. And gents, they put it between brackets to say to you, we adding those things up to cover up the stupidity of our prophet. Prevail upon the female substance, again, chromosome. It is male child that created by Allah degree. But all of us, we knew that this is absolutely even false, because it is the male gender, the male sperm or female sperm, the sperm itself, it have either a male or female. That is what decide the gender of the baby. However, they are adding things there, but we showed you already the women coming to Muhammad and saying about discharge, and Muhammad, he made it clear that the female water is yellow. If she notice it, which means if see it, she have to wash it. And the egg is not an orgasm, and it's not a sexual fluid, and it's not gushing forth, because even in the stupid translation which the Muslims they like, it says here it's a gushing forth. The translation here is very, very stupid. This guy, I think, Google at his time wasn't exist, but I don't know what he was using. It's a gushing forth liquid. It is coming out. It is yellow for the women. It is white for the men. And just to make it more stupid, by quoting Muhammad, Dr. Muhammad, he said that the sperm stay in the mother belly for 40 days as a sperm. So the belly of the mother, she keep collecting sperm for 40 days. When she have enough sperm from the man, then the baby creation will start. This hadith is in Sahih al-Bukhari and in Muslim. What they will say it is weak. They will say it is rejected. Read carefully. And remember, this is the Muslim translation. The messenger of Allah, the truthful and the receiver of the truth. He's the receiver of truth. He's satellite. Muhammad, he like always his mouth is open to receive Quran, like, to the sky. And the sky like pouring knowledge. This is knowledge coming from Allah. So remember, Muhammad didn't say things except Allah told him. Actually, even he told the Jew that Jibreel, he just told me now. Who? Jibreel. Where is the hadith? Hold on. Where is the hadith? Jibreel, he just told me now. Which hadith was that? Hold on. Here we go. Who is the one who told him this information? When the Jewish guy, he said to him, why does the child attract similarity to his father or his mother? And by the way, this is talking about being a boy or a girl. Being a boy or a girl. Not just about similarity as look. So why does the child attract similarity to his father or to his mother? The Prophet replied, Jibreel has just now informed me. So we cannot say that this is an error of Muhammad. This is the information coming from Jibreel. If the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. If the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. And here it says, which the Muslim trying to fix. It says the fluid of the women is yellow and the fluid of the man is white. So obviously Muhammad comparing between two fluid. One is the man, sperm, and one is the women's sperm, according to Muhammad. You see here, when the woman, she came to him and she spoke about sexual dream, and Muhammad, he asked her to wash that yellow water she see in her private part. When she sees a sign of liquid, it is something she will see, a visual scene. It's not something inside her, like inside her body. It is something in discharge processing coming out of her private part. And remember here, even the woman, she is not even having sex with a man. It is only her. So there's no confusion about where is this fluid is coming from. Maybe it's from the man. No, because the woman, she is just dreaming or masturbating. So is it necessary for the woman when she has a sexual dream to wash? He replied, yes, when she sees a sign of the liquid. What liquid is that? It's a yellow liquid come out of her private part. Bukhari and Muslim added in the version of Salim, the man's liquid coarse and white, thick and white, and the women fine and yellow. So the resemblance comes from one which prevail or comes first. Is that my website? No. Is that my hadith? No. Is it me who translated? No. Is it Muslims who did that? Yes. So why the Muslims are not quoting for us what their prophet said? So do you see how silly, how dummy? Actually, those people, they humiliated their God and their prophet, because now after they deny that the Quran does not say the ribs of the women and the backbone of the man, they admitted that such a thing, proving the Quran to be false. Correct? Otherwise, why deny it? They are denying it because this is an error. Even the title of the video is saying that. Error in the Quran. So the purpose of the video is to deny that the Quran is saying that the women ribs and the man backbone and this fluid is coming from those locations, but they agree by their stupidity to go to the dictionary, and we went to the dictionary and we found that they are lying. They even quote for us a book name to go and check out what it's mean, and we did, and we found that it is the opposite of what he's saying. It says specifically the collarbone of the women. It's not only the ribs. It is the collarbone. And now a Muslim, he might say to you, he's showing you Shia website. This is Shia library, but the writer is a Muslim Sunni. They have all books, all Islamic books, Sunni, Shia, all kind of sect. This is the library website. We are going by the book, not by that side. The book of Taj al-Arus, volume number 1, page number 323. The dictionary they ask us for, we went there too. And it says the opposite of what they are saying. This is Taj al-Arus, the one who mentioned. I just opened the book. Even they are quoting for you poetry that this is specifically the collarbone, not all the ribs. It is the last ribs in the top of the women's chest. And all the poetry we see here in the book, he quote for us, speaking about men flirting with women, collarbone, how beautiful it is. They are talking about her chest for sure. And not only that, it says here, وَهُوَ مَوْضِعُ الْقِلَادَةِ, it is the location of the necklace. And imagine this deceiver, he said, let us go and see a book. He is mentioning evidence, remember. He mentioned this book as evidence of his quotation. Can you believe it? But they are assuming that none of you speak Arabic and none of you will go read, and you cannot even read it. It is the location of the necklace. So now, can we trust any Muslim defending his Quran? Be honest with me. You see, I see that there is a great sign here of knowing Islam to be false. Otherwise, why a believer in God, whatever that God is, he lie about his cult to defend it? You know what I mean? A true believer, he will not lie. And remember, he is the one who asked us to go to this book. What kind of religion this religion is? And now, because the prophet, he said that we are collected as a semen in the belly of our mother for 40 days, for sure Muhammad is a prophet of God, because according to Prophet Google, which is not a Muslim Google yet, but they defend Islam in Google, you know, that's why YouTube keep flagging my videos. They even take us down when we are live on air. Can you believe it? Those things doesn't happen to everybody. You have to be very important. When the prophet, he says that you are collected as a semen in your mother belly for 40 days. By the way, here it says womb. In Arabic, it doesn't say womb. It says button. Button means stomach or belly. It can be used for both, belly or stomach. So 40 days, Muhammad. Are you sure, Muhammad? 40 days, brother. And then not to mention that you are for 40 days as a semen, and then for 40 days you are a congealed blood, a dead blood. See, in translation, he tried to fix it. It says clinging thing. It doesn't say that. It says congealed dead blood. Actually, you know what? I am interested to see what his name, Muhammad Asadi, will say about this. Hold on. Let us laugh. Oh boy. Now look at this. This is Muhammad Asad, the one they are witnessing to prove themselves. Brother, we created you out of a drop of a sperm. That's a mistake. It just say there, drop of a sperm. Drop. Drop is millions of a sperm. Or semen. This is the stupid translation of the one they choose. Okay. A germ cell? What is the germ cell? What is that? Where it says the word cell and where it says the germ. And when we created out the germ cell, an embryonic lump, embryonic? The Quran says the word embryonic. And you know the funny, they say, Christian, they changed their Bible. It's you who's adding words in there. You can go and you can copy the word as it is in Arabic take it to Google Translation and let me know if you find any of what is in the translation. It's not there. Actually, just to change the translator, you will find there's a new Quran. This is Muhammad Asad, and this is Yusuf Ali. Which one of them is lying? Look, we had made the sperm into a clot of a congealed blood. What germ cell, embryonic, where this is coming from? Why, if it's there, why the rest of the Muslim in their translation don't see it? It says here it's a dead blood. It's a dead blood. You know, when you have no shame and you follow a shameful man like Muhammad, I'm not surprised to see them lying about their shameful prophet. You know what I mean? Why not? I mean, they are following a shameful man. So why a Muhammadan will not be ashamed to the point he lie about his prophet? Huh? It become a blood clot. It become what? It become a blood clot. The drop of semen remain for 40 days. This is their translation. Remember, the Muslim one translate, they try to fix it. Remains in the womb of 40 nights, and then a blood congeals, and then become a blood clot, and then lump and flesh. For how long? 40 days too. Every period is 40 days. The total period is 120 days. The baby is created in 120 days total according to Muhammad. You can go right now, you do not need to be a genius, and say how long semen live inside the woman. How long sperm live inside the women? 5 days. Let us see. I was typing in Arabic. Okay. When a sperm are inside women's body, they can live up to 5 days. That means the maximum. This is just a pure scientific doctor's website. And you can go check yourself. All of them agree, 3 to 5 days, 3 to 5 days, 3 to 5 days, 3 to 5 days. The maximum is 5 days. According to Muhammad, it's 40 days. And this is why the Muslims, they will never quote their prophet to explain anything in the Quran, because if they do, it's embarrassing. The same when they do about the sunset in murky water. If we say to them, okay, let us go and see your prophet, what he said about it. What they will say, their prophet do not know Arabic? What they will say? When we show them the verse in the Quran, the sunset in murky water, they say, oh no, this is how Zulkarnain, brother, he saw it, brother. It's not the Quran saying Allah saying that it is set in murky water, brother, but this is Muhammad now. I was sitting behind Allah Messenger. Very good, you do the right thing. Never sit in front of Muhammad. I'm telling you. Ask the Muhammadan who was riding a donkey while a sun was setting. He asked, do you know where this said? This is a volunteer teaching. You see how charity, you know, for free. Dr. Muhammad, he is doctor. He is good in biology. He is good in astronomy. You know, he's an astronomist. He is good in geology, biology, neurology, ecology, ecology, whatever G you have. And the second you say that Muhammad says so, the Muslim, they say G. So he was riding a donkey, and when the sun setting, he said, do you know where the sun set? Muhammad, he said that. The Abdul, he said, I replied, Allah and his apostle know best. Remember, Muslim, they say that non-Muslims are mushrikeen, which means they associate with God. Someone is not God, but the fact they are the one who do that. As you see, they are even associating the knowledge of a man with the knowledge of God. They put them together in one line. Allah and his apostle know best, not Muhammad, know little, best. He said, it's set in a spring of warm water. The fact doesn't say warm in Arabic, it says hamiya. Hamiya means boiling. Hot. So they will not quote their prophet saying the explanation, because the second they do that, they destroy all their false, supposed to be refutation. So my friends, Islam is invalid cult, and Islam without lies dies. So in order to keep this cult functioning, we have to lie about what the cult so-called holy book is saying, and we start giving our own interpretation, throwing under the bus Muhammad and his statement. And guess what? They will say to you, this is weak hadith. No, it's not. It's not. Actually, I'm being curious now about what Muhammad Asad said about this one, about the sunset and murky water. Let us go there. Let us be sure that we have Muhammad Asad translation. Just for fun, you know. Muhammad Asad. Where is Muhammad Asad? Muhammad Asad. Okay, this is Muhammad Asad. Muhammad Asad. Where is Muhammad? Come on, Muhammad. Okay. Look at the translation, brother. And when he marched westward, this is what it says. Okay, I will go with it, no problem. But here it says, حتى إذا بلغ مغرب الشمس, until he arrived where the sun set. He did not say he marched westward. How come the Muslims are not disgusted with this false translation? Till when he come to the setting of the sun, it appeared to him. Abdul, listen carefully. It appeared to him that it was sitting in the dark turbid sea. Like, what the heck? So the Quran says it appeared to him it was sitting in the dark turbid sea. As I know there's no sea there, and as I know there's no appear to him there, and all of this is a fabrication. All what you need to do, very simple, very simple. All of you can do it. You can open this page and you can do Google translation for the page. This way you will have a translation for both sides, the Muslim translation Muhammad Asad and Google translation in the same page, and you will see in a second that they are lying. Let us do that in the front of your eyes. Here we go. This is chapter 18, verse number 86. Remember, Google translation is just stupid software, you know. It's not going to add words. It's going to try to understand the word as it is. Are we going to find the word appear in there? Who is a Muslim can show me the word appear in Arabic? Where it says the word appear? Nowhere. Google translation. Remember, in the left is a translation of Google. Even if the sun rich Morocco, yeah, because the word Maghrib can be where the sun's like where the sunset time, or yeah, like this is what the Muslim they say Salatul Maghrib, which means the prayer of the sunset. So here translated as Morocco. He found it set in I Hamia. I, it's a spring, an I spring. How the spring of water became an ocean, or became a sea. Where does the word appear? There's no appear. There's no sea. And he found it. Who is the one who's talking? Allah. So Allah reporting what the guy he found. And this is in total agreement with the biggest Abdul statement, which is Muhammad, Qasim ibn Abdullah, when he said, it's set in a spring of warm, hot, boiling water. So obviously this guy is an idiot, and nobody can take his translation seriously. Even Muslim cannot do that. You know, if we say to ourselves, okay, if I change the translation, we will use modern translators, you know, modern, which means not the old ones, because old ones, they will get them busted. But we will take like somebody is just alive. Hilali Khan as an example. Let us see what they will say. Is the word there appear? Is there? Let us see if the word appear. Enter when he reached the sitting place of the sun. Ooh. But this is totally different from what the guy Muhammad Asad said. Marching to the west is not there. It turned to be that he reached the sitting place of the sun. So obviously place is located, and that place is where the sun set. He found it sitting in a spring of black muddy water. There's no ocean. There's no sea. There's no appear. There's no dark. There's no turbid sea, as Muhammad Asad he used. So Muslim, which Quran is the correct Quran? Are you fabricating Quran? No dignity, no honesty, and no God. All those behavior come from people who don't believe in the true God, because the Bible says all lies come from the devil. Who is the father of all lies? The devil. But remember, Muhammad, he is a special person. Even the devil gave Muhammad commands. Have you ever heard of someone worshipping true God? He received good command from the good devil? Welcome to Islam, the religion of stupidity. I mean, the guy, he just told you loud and clear that he received command from the devil. Hey Muslims, who command the Prophet? Allah? Are you sure? Yes, brother, I'm sure. So why the Prophet saying shaitan? And Allah, he helped the Prophet to convert shaitan to Islam, brother. Like, what the heck? I would love to see a video of in YouTube made by the Muslims interviewing Mr. Shaitan When he was taking Shahada, the shaitan come to the mosque and say Shahada, brother? Like what? Shaitan, he converted to Islam? Everybody is converting to Islam. Even Shaitan, brother. Okay, you know what? I became curious about how Shaitan, he did that. So this is Mr. Satan. You know, I cannot resist the temptation of being artist, you know. I'm very good in art, you know. This is his horn. And by the way, Muhammad, he claimed that the sun come from between the horn of Shaitan. You can search that in the same website we are showing you. So this is the sun coming from between the two horns of Shaitan. And this is Mr. Shaitan. And his nose, he have a nose, but because I don't have the art to 3D now, okay? And this is his body. And he have a tail. This is a long tail, you know, this is his tail. And now he is taking Shahada. Ashadu alla ilaha illaha bambuna kakakuku habarura. Okay, brother, I'm going to heaven now? Yes, brother. You are Shaitan, but now you are saved because you converted to Islam. Even Islam is converting to Islam. Like, what's like? This is Satan. Like, this is Mr. Satan. Mr. Satan himself, he converted to Islam. No comment. I know, some of you are saying Shaitan doesn't look like that. Like, hello, have you seen him? Did you meet Prophet Muhammad before? I did. Unbelievable. So, brothers and sisters, Prophet Muhammad is an amazing person. He's full of it. When I say full of it, I mean knowledge. Don't take me wrong. He's full of it. From the top to the bottom. He dropped, when he walked, Prophet Muhammad, he dropped science. He don't walk like us. He's not like us. He's beyond your imagination. Prophet Muhammad is very special. He's special in design. He's special in knowledge. He's special in his specialty. When he talk, he don't talk. Jewelries come. Knowledge. Everybody have to learn from Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad is the best, and forget about the rest. And we have to admit the Prophet Muhammad, he's better than Discovery Channel, which is stupid anyway. And he is full of knowledge to the point. Do you remember the guy, his name is Jihad? You remember the video? He said that the Jibreel, the angels, they made surgery for Muhammad to improve his IQ. To the point Allah, he needed to make a surgery to fix his IQ. He is the only prophet who needed a special surgery. And what the surgery was about? According to Muslim, to improve his IQ. And which is very scientific too, the angels, they brought a dish of faith and dish of wisdom. By the way, I did not go to school. I just ordered a dish of knowledge, and I became knowledgeable. You know, you do not need to, you see, God in Islam, he sent dishes. Let me show you the hadith. Here we go. Allah he sent the 3 dishes. One is full of gold, and one is full of one is gold, made, all of them are made from gold. One is full of faith, and one is full of wisdom. Dumb. Focus with me with the word dumb. So they prayed for him. First, they opened the chest of the prophet. Abandonment, they opened the abandonment of the prophet, and they took all the material, screws, screwdriver, you know, tube, plastic tubes, you know, like, you know, recycled stuff, you know. They took it from his chest, brother, and his abandonment, and they washed it with zam water, with his own hands. Look, Jibreel, he cannot use gloves. His hands without gloves, because Jibreel, this is an angel. He's a specialty. He's a surgeon, you know. This is what he do for a living, actually. He have a clinic. Till he cleans inside his body. Muhammad was so dirty inside. We have to be honest here. And then a gold tray containing a golden bowl full. Shall we do unboxing video? Golden tray. Inside it, there's golden bowl. I think I have delivery from Amazon. Hold on. Yeah, I see the guy coming with golden, but it's not golden. It looks like a paper. So golden bowls, okay, and then a tray containing what? Full of belief and wisdom. And then Jibreel stuffed his chest and his throat blood vessel with it, brother. I'm sure many of you right now saying the word take a beer, because according to scientific discovery that you do not need to go to school to learn anything. You can ask God to send you a dish of knowledge, and if you are an atheist, I advise you to order right now from Allah a dish of faith. And then Jibreel, he come and he install it and he will stuff it. I like the word stuff it. I can imagine Jibreel putting his foot in the mouth of Muhammad to stuff Muhammad with knowledge, wisdom, and faith. Who can come with such a story save the Prophet of Allah, Dr. Muhammad? Nobody. Nobody know. Nobody know, nobody know, nobody know, nobody, da-da-dum. Nobody know where Muhammad and this, nobody. This guy is crazy. He's nobody. What the heck is that? I wasn't really planning to come over here, but I said to myself, I need to share the wisdom of Prophet Muhammad. Actually, even the Prophet, he used to receive some kind of wisdom as a sound of a bell. And I do not know how Muhammad Asad, he is going to translate that for us in Arabic Quran. You know, this is a question no Muslim until now he helped me with it. If Muhammad, he received Quran as sound of a bell, how it became Arabic? Imagine you get that ta-da-dun, 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 ta-da-dun. Christian Prince, I don't call me. Zakir, sorry, I was just trying my phone to make them hear the sound of the bell, how it sounds. Christian Prince, I told you don't call me. I'm going to report you to YouTube. Like, Zakir, just hold on, man. Don't report me to YouTube. I'm just showing them that the Prophet here received the sound, Quran in a sound of a bell. Hey, by the way, as long as you are here, can you explain it to us? It's very easy. I can get you with it. First, the explanation of that verse is explained already. But we need your answer. Okay, my answer for this, that the verse is very clear. Well, first of all, it's not a verse. It's a hadith. Exactly. And because it's a hadith, I'm not going to answer it. Zakir, hold on. Why you will not answer it? You answer everybody. How come you don't want to answer me? Good Prince. First of all, you are very stubborn. Secondly, you are single. And I don't speak to single. Hey, Zakir Naik, I have bad news. I have 4 wives now. Okay, I don't talk to people who have 4 wives. Okay, I have 3 wives. Christian Prince, it doesn't matter. Even if you divorce, even if you have wives, even if you're single, I'm not going to talk to you. Because you are talking to me already. I'm not talking to you, but you are. I'm not talking. You are. Christian Prince, I'm not talking. You are. Christian Prince, hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up first. Zakir Naik, you hang up, man. First of all, you are the one who called me, which means if I hang up from my side, it's not going to work. That in the old day, when the phone was like a grandma phone, you're using a cell phone, don't you? No, I'm not using a cell phone. I'm using a hardline in Pakistan. And the sign will not hang up. Okay, now I get it. Okay, I will hang up from my side. Here we go. I hang up. Christian Prince, hang up. I just hang up. Why you don't hang up, man? Hang up from your side. Christian Prince, I tell you to hang up first. Is that a debate now? I call you to ask about the bell, and now we became challenging each other about who is going to hang up first? Christian Prince, you lost. Everybody my witness, you hang up first. Bye-bye. I got you busted. Okay, Zakir, thank you. So, brothers and sisters, you have to convince that even Jungle Bells is not Christian people singing it. It was the angels coming to Muhammad, saying to him, Allah bells, Allah all the way, Allah bells, la 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 la, hey, Allah says, and Muhammad like what? He received bells and he make a Quran Arabic, He he write Arabic, he write Arabic. This is very, very unique. We have to admit, Christians, Hindus, Jews, Buddhas, nobody have such a prophet. He is unique in every way, and no Christian can bring us a prophet like him. And Muhammad obviously is mentally ill. This is why Muhammad, he jumped in dead dog water and garbage to take a shower. That's why Muhammad, even the Muslim, they agree that Muhammad, he was imagining himself having sex with his wife, but in fact he was not. The Muslim explains, saying that the Prophet was bewitched, and this was the excuse. In the old days, anything is sickness or illness, they think the person is bewitched. And how the man, he bewitched Muhammad, he took some hair from his we don't know exactly actually from where, but I'm assuming it was from his pubic area.